My name is Osawaru. I'll be talking about training change makers today. Training the next generation of change makers is crucial in shaping a better future. Equipping young minds with the right skills, knowledge, and values can empower them to become positive change makers in their communities and in the world. The difference between what you are now and what you will be determined by what you know and what you learn, plus what you do with what you learn. In the past, it was about who you know. My story is different. I started pushing Osawaru at Osawaru market, which I did for 2 years because education became luxury that my family could not afford. But today, I have become a national honor. I've represented Nigeria in many international competitions in the world, including the Global Information Technology Exhibition, which is GITEX, in 2019, where Nigeria for the first time gone beyond third position to even win Best Artificial Intelligence App in the world. Today, I have received the national honor of Youth with Innovation in Nigeria. Today, I've also received an honor from the Presidential Standing Committee on Innovation and Invention. At the time I received that honor and that award, only 52 Nigerians had gotten that award, making it 3 per year since the Innovation Award started. 2 things you must do when training global impact makers. You must know what you want to do, and you must do what you know. Most times, people are carried away with just building their CVs and not carried away with skill that they could learn. Before now, Apple meant fruits, Gates meant burglary, job meant work, and Facebook was interpreted as focusing on your book. Google was glasses. Mouse was a rat, and berry was a fruit. Nike meant neck, and Jaguar was an animal. Oracle was an idol, Visa was a pass, Intel meant information. But today, these are all global brands that are competing all over the world. Some people are determined to succeed because they are destined to succeed. Some people are destined to succeed, but others are determined to succeed. What did Kolipowe say? Kolipowe said something. He said the dream doesn't become reality through magic, but it takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Most times, people are not ready to put in the hard work. I remember Steve Jobs saying, I was lucky when I found Apple in my father's garage. I started Apple in my father's garage, in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard. And in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the 2 of us in the garage into a $2 billion company. And we have just released our finest creation, Marketouch, with over 4,000 staff. Let me explain to you. Today, Apple has a market valuation or market capitalization of more than $3 trillion, making it the world's most valuable company in the world. Elon Musk, who makes over $29,000 per minute, is unbelievable that he makes $1.7 million per hour. Mark Zuckerberg earns more than $375,000 every minute. Let me tell you about Alibaba.com. Alibaba.com is an online taking program that recorded over 2.3 billion transactions in 11 days, while over 583,000 orders were received per second when the order density was at its peak. Single day sales hit over $14 billion without any inventory for Alibaba.com. The future belongs to those who learn more than just skills, who combine their skills with their creativity. So build your skill instead of building your resume. That would be my advice by Shirley Singbo. For the things that we have to learn before we can do them, I would recommend you learn them by doing them. That's Aristotle. Now look at Daniel's story. I'm a religious person, but I'll tell you about Daniel in the Bible. In the book of Daniel chapter 1 verse 17, he said, as for these 4 men, God gave them knowledge. Number 1 thing you must learn or you must have is knowledge. Number 2, aptitude and wisdom. He said God gave them knowledge, aptitude of learning, and wisdom. What happens in verse 20? He said Daniel was found 10 times better than his peers in philosophy, in language, and in science. I will also remind you of the story of Joseph. The Bible said, and it was Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dream because he had the skill to interpret Pharaoh's dream. If Joseph hadn't interpreted Pharaoh's dream, he would probably have died in the cell, in the prison, while Pharaoh's dream would have not been interpreted. I also will tell you about another guy called David in the Bible. The Bible said in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 18, when Saul was looking for a skillful player when he was sick, he said, and he called his servant and said, I need a man. Guess what happened? And one of the servants said in verse 17, he said, I know a son of Jesse who is skillful, eloquent, who is excellent in playing. And in the book of Psalm chapter 78, verse 72, and David by his own self said, I lay the people with a skillful hand and by integrity of heart. With a skillful hand and by integrity of heart. Now, I will summarize my topic today in 5 ways, or in 5 things. Learn the business of whatever it is that you're doing. Aim while you are learning. Connect with giants in the industry, which means you have to collaborate instead of competing with them. Stay focused, number 4. And number 5, do more than is expected of you, because you will soon be earning more than you're doing. Thank you.